Hi folks, it's Max from GalaxyS2Root.com. So I've got ROM of the week here. It's a CM10 for your Galaxy S2 GTI 9100. This one is called the Helly i9100 CM10 port. Gives you Android 4.1.2. Now this is a great ROM if you want to be like on the pure CM10 ROM. There's a lot of AOKP ROMs out there, but some of you may want to try the pure CM10, CyanogenMod 10, which they develop ROMs. They don't have an official version for the GT i9100. They do for the Galaxy S3 i9300, but since they don't have it, you can use this ported version. This one works really well, getting pretty good battery life, so that's awesome. And I like it because it gives you that pure CM10 feel, and you can try out the actual CM10 ROM before it gets ported to Paranoid Android, all those other ROMs. Those other ROMs are great also. So with the CM10, latest CM10, you get to choose the grid size. You can change, add more rows for all your app cores out there. You can get a ton of apps on your home screen. Your home screen, and also you can resize any widget. That's kind of a big change. General auto rotate screen, and let me show you something here. Lock screen. You do get a lot of the AOKP features now with the latest CM10, including weather widget, calendar widget, slider shortcuts. Of course, AOKP ROM gives you 8. This one only gives you 1, 2, 3, 4 without the lock button. So that's another reason you can go with AOKP if you need more of those stuff. And also system status bar. With the latest version, you get this cool brightness control. Now you can go to the status bar, this little bar up here. You can go back and down, and this is great. When you walk into the club, go down, and when you walk outside in the sunshine, go up. Very easy to do. You can use the auto feature also. I don't really like to use it because sometimes they're not as accurate, and I like doing it manually. That way, when I'm in the club, I want it like the lowest. And also, show notification count is great. You can see the notification count of how many emails, how many updates you need in your Play Store, whatever apps, Facebook updates, Twitter updates. That's awesome. Navigation bar. You can add. What is this? Yeah, navigation bar, button color. Yeah, you can add navigation bar if you want. Gesture navigation. Ooh, this is kind of new. I haven't played with this, but you can do different, gestures. Let's actually try one. Zone 1 action. Let's go to home. And what is this? You know what? You figure. I'll let you play with that. That's kind of new. Notification drawer, power widget. This is the toggles. You can add a bunch of toggles, airplane mode, and it'll show up here. That's great. And haptic feedback. Okay. So those are kind of a lot of additions to the latest CM10, and this build does bring a lot of that, all of the CM10 features. So if you want to run like a pure CM10 ROM, CyanogenMod 10 ROM, definitely try out this ROM. And pretty good battery life, no overclocking here, but you can install any Jelly Bean kernel. I think you might have to install a 4.1.2 kernel to make it run just right. And Google San Francisco Giants score.
The Giants beat the Cardinals 5-0.
It's got one more game or two more games to beat the Cards, and you can get Google Now cards if you hold down the menu button, and that's kind of cool. This is great. If you go to your work often, you get automatic cards showing, how long it's going to take, what the traffic's like, all that good stuff. And if you ask, if you use Google Now often, it's going to give you those cards like, weather San Francisco, it's going to show me. And also my Giant score, it always pops up. And also you'll see the notification with the cards. Another great feature about Android in general, I now use Google Now a lot. Even when I'm driving, I just go directions to Pizza Hut San Francisco. If I need to go somewhere, I just use that and boom, I've got it right there. I can choose the different location. This one's actually more accurate. Like ATM is great. Wells Fargo ATM. It'll show you. Let me try that again. Wells Fargo ATM, San Francisco. Now, if you just say Wells Fargo ATM, it's going to show you just the location around where you're at. And it's great. I find this feature very, very nice. Way more effective than Siri because it's, you got the Google apps here, and you can, hit that and then just launch your Google Maps navigation. It's great. Makes your life easier. So if you haven't been using Google Now much, definitely use it more often in the Google Now cards. So 4.1.2 CM10, check it out for your GTI 9100. To install this ROM, if you're not coming from a Jelly Bean ROM, like a CM10 AOKP Resurrection, from Resurrection or Revolt Jelly Bean, you will need to do a wipe data factory reset. Even if you're coming from those ROMs, I do recommend doing that. And then install the ROM, install the G apps. If you don't install the G apps, you're not going to get Play Store. So please do that and don't ask people. And that's it. And just reboot, and you should be all good to go. If you have trouble, do a fresh reinstall. Do data wipe, factory reset, install ROM, install G apps, and wipe cache, and then reboot. Sometimes that helps, and you should get it all running pretty good. But CM10 looks really nice on the Galaxy S2 here, and this is probably one of my favorite ROMs on a lot of my phones, and very, very solid. Just super fast. I mean, I'm just giving you an option here. More options, the better, right? So ROM of the week, CM10, Helly Bean ROM. You get 4.1.2. So check it out. I think you'll like it. Let me know what you think of this ROM. I love it. Anyway, see y'all later. If you have a Galaxy S2, don't forget to sign up for my email list at galaxys2root.com. We update you with ROM of the week, tips, hacks, and more. Also, it's a great way for you to get in contact with me if you have trouble with your phone. And also, if you're on YouTube, please hit that like button for me here. Subscribe button up there if you have. Thanks a lot. And you can see the lock screen also switches is freaking awesome. Yeah, 4.1.2. Get it on your phone. Stop waiting for Samsung to update your firmware. Just install the latest, this one. All right, see y'all later. Stay high on Android. Yeah.